Okay, it's Andy, Warley, Model Railway Club. It's Sunday, Warley exhibition. Starting to feel knackered now. I'm here with Barry Oliver. We're going to take two on trying to weather the 7mm fuel wagon. So let's pass on to Barry, say a few words.
Good morning everybody, wherever you are. I'm just going to do a bit of weathering here with some ink, Indian ink, exhibit A, and that's mixed with water and washing up liquid. You use a brush, can you see that? I'm adding a lot of ink on this one because it's going to be very dirty, along the top of the wagon. I'm going to use a bit of very soft sponge and work it down the wagon. Now normally I'd have a good colour photograph of whatever exactly I'm trying to achieve, but with this we're giving it an overall TTA type dirt, because as we know, they don't clean these wagons. And just make sure we get it covering everywhere. Just turn that round a moment so I can see. That's alright. I'm using a brush because you need quite a lot of it. If you use less water and more ink, it produces a nice glossy matte shine. It's a sheen, just like oil. So, and we spread the inks out using the soft sponge because we want to cover everywhere. It's a base coat. Show you a bit better now so you can see. Now we're not too worried if we get too much on, if it's in the wrong place. Using a little bit of soap and water, washing up a small amount in water will actually take this off. I just had a big smile from the owner, so if he doesn't like it, he knows he can clean it off and start again. About halfway through there.
Looking good?
Yeah, good. I was happy with that, so we'll continue. It's just a bit awkward doing this. We've tried this before, and you have to move the camera to see everything, but then you have wobbly hand syndrome, so
You definitely have some two people there.
yeah. Now the other tip is, normally for a tank wagon this size, I would take the tank off the chassis. But Heljan, in their rush to get this out, have actually put the locating screws underneath their factory fitted brake gear.
So you don't take it apart.
Don't take it apart. Got a nice big oil stain down the side, and we'll come back to that in a moment. So you can see it's actually an overall dirt.
So you come here every year, don't you, to the show?
I do.
So what's the main reason you think about coming back, and what do you enjoy most about the show?
This is my 41st Warley show. Consecutive.
I've got a bit of catching up to do then.
Yeah. I've always liked the people are very friendly, very helpful. It's a nice show. It started in Smethwick at a place called the Harry Mitchell Centre, which just proved how mad everybody was, and we used to have a good time. We have a good time here. And it's nice to meet different people. There's a lot of different people coming, so ideal. Now what we're going to do is we're going to let that dry a moment. then I'm going to use last year's show guide floor plan as a base for my weathering powder. This is weathering powder. Comes in little sachets. I buy them in bigger sachets because I use a lot of it. It's a nice soft ladies brush.
Makeup brush.
If you borrow your wives or girlfriends or partners, do remember to wash them before you give them back. My wife still remembers when I didn't, and that's 31 years ago. Oops.
Does she remind you every week? Or every time you get something wrong?
Well, yeah. I've still got marks on my face. You did this, you did. So just don't do it. Now where that ink's wet, I'll go back and do a bit more. The weathering powder will stick and form a surface. Where it's dry, it just adheres to the surface. It will come off with a bit of work. And the thing about weathering is, it's 70% about having the confidence to do it, and 20% being able to convert what you see in the photograph to the model. This one is dirty now. And then the way to do it is tap it gently, because I've got to go back and do the other side now to make this a bit dirty, so it doesn't show up as well.
That's proper dirty now, isn't it?
Proper dirty.
Proper dirty.
And all I'll do is I'll do the underframe using brown ink and brown
same techniques.
Same idea.
Okay, so what we'll do, we'll leave you for half an hour. We'll go and explore the show, and we'll come back and have a look at your results.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Super, no problem.
See you in a bit.
Because if you don't like it, come on, I don't like that. Hello, I'm Barry Oliver. I'm a member of the Warley Model Railway Society and also Leeds Model Railway Society, and I'm just doing a little bit of weathering with ink and powders. So if we just move that there. We have some ink mixed with water and a little bit of washing up liquid, and I have a paintbrush and a wagon, in this case an old gauge Heljan wagon. I would normally use a very good colour photograph of the item, but being given this as a demo, so we'll see how we get on. I wash the ink and water mix on the top of the vehicle, and then using gravity I'll work it down the vehicle. I've been asked for a very heavily weathered one and a lightly weathered one. So as you can see, we're working it down the sides of the vehicle. Nice bit of soft foam, which is actually ladies' makeup wedges. And if we run out of ink and water, we'll just add a bit more. And we're using this to get a general coating of dirt onto the vehicle. I'll do the other end and we'll come back and do the middle in a moment. So I'm just working it down the sides and into the corners, as you can tell. Normally I would take the body, the tank, off the chassis, but unfortunately I haven't got the instructions on how to do that with this vehicle, so we're just working it as far as we can, and I'll come and do the underneath later on using the same technique. You can see it's made a difference. That's without the ink and that's with the ink. Go back the middle. And then do the middle. Bearing in mind that's where most of the spillage happens. And I'll come back and do a bit more work on that, because what we want is we need a nice oily stain down the middle of the vehicle. The thing is, if you have too much ink and you don't like what you've done, before it dries you can wipe it off with a piece of kitchen towel dry. When it's dried you can use some water and a kitchen towel. And so we're starting to build it up on there. A bit more around the filler cap. And across the step boards. And you just got to make sure you just get a general covering everywhere, because we're going to use some weathering powders on top of this to give it a bit of texture. So the major thing is you've got to go from the top to the bottom, because gravity works wonders. So it makes a big difference.
Well, there is some talk that Brian Dodgy, who was on development, may do develop plates. Yeah. I think Brian said if he was doing any, he'd do the lot. So that's encouraging. I did notice that you can get some of them. Now, is it the King's Cross range? It's actually still available from Modernist in Scotland. They're dearer than the 247 development. They're about £7 a price.
So we've just about finished the bodywork. Obviously we're going to have to do the chassis in a similar fashion.
Oh, definitely. Let me delve through here. Have a hands-on
the ink dries very quickly in normal temperatures. So I will now do a little bit of work on the chassis and make sure that I've covered everywhere the ink on the bodywork, on the tank. And as I say, it is easy if you take the tank off the body. But in this instance, I just don't. The guy who's given us it hasn't left instructions about exactly which bits need to be done, which bits don't.
Thinking ahead.
So what we'll do is I'll start doing the end. I apologise, I've got to do this at an angle.
And I had imagined,
but again,
they would have to be trimmed off entirely, and the boiler bottom opened up, take the top of the wheel flanges.
And you can see. Now one of the things is, you'll find, you need to use a little bit of washing up liquid because of the release agents on new wagons and on certain makes of paint. Otherwise, everything just rolls off. The other thing to watch for is oil. A lot of modern rotors, when they come from the manufacturers, are overfull with lubricating oil, and that also makes a mess of any weathering you do. You can see it doesn't take a lot to start toning down the plastic look.
The bottom edges of the firebox needed a slight tweak just to get the body of the motor to go up inside. But otherwise, there was no problem. And the idea is...
And normally I would use brown ink.
That with a fixing...
This is going to be reasonably clean.
No. But that's why I work with we're working hot on it. It's decent vehicle.
Two fixing screws in the back end going shoulders and fibers. You have a boiler that was always removed for servicing and for painting purposes. Well,
your shops are shrunk, Barry.
It was...
So you get odd people drifting by from the club who just start asking you questions. You don't normally get that when you're at home, weathering.
No, you don't.
But you can see, so we're just giving it a coat, get rid of the plastic colour finish, and then we'll apply some powder.
Right, my pleasure. Put that one back in there.
It's a very nice wagon. It's a bit like a very large Airfix kit.
Yeah.
We'll do the other side.
Where he is. We'll soon come back.
So that, using the ink and water, is a basic colour fill. As you can see, the ink's dry. At this point you normally ask somebody who's a volunteer to just touch it to prove it's dry. This is an old shore guide. It's quite handy. And I have in here some black weathering powder. a very soft brush. And you put the powder on, start at the top again. Nice soft, this is a makeup brush. And we just gently...
Someone's just giving me a lecture. Hello?
So, and you work it down the veil. I'm doing on a piece of paper. I normally use a box, but I use a piece of paper on here so you can see what I'm doing. I also use a face mask because it's quite dusty, because it is dust. So you just put it on and then work it down the vehicle. It's starting to look the part. This is where a good colour photograph helps, because you can see where all the colours and the dirt goes. So this doesn't look right. So just chew that down a bit. You alright?
Could I
I'll just stop
pick
that.
your brains?
Hi Sandy, I'm on the Pete Waterman stand, so here Pete rabbiting over there, and I'm with Roger today, and he's going to look at weathering a Cash 24, so over to you.
My name's Roger Manton from the famous Dodgy weathering fraternity, just about to weather this Heljan Class 20. See you later.
He wouldn't like it, would you? I went, well, I've got it. He don't want it yet. I said, I'll work for the demolition company to put the shed down here. Because that was lying around, so I think that's in my shed. That's a nice place to get people, though, isn't it? Turned up all of it. I said, well, would you like to come and see it? He showed what the house was. So I've got the original Do Not Trespass sign. Most of them don't have it. No, so was I would have bought it. Yeah. But the guy said, I just picked it up because it was lying about, been stuck in the garage. Well, you see, that's example on Leamington. It goes with the cornerstone management, living with objects in fiction.
What colour are you starting with?
Okay. A lot of people ask me what colours to start with. The honest answer is, I don't know. I mix me out.
I'm the wrong side of...
I don't use any pre-mixed paints. I always mix my own because weathering isn't a uniform medium. So, yeah, honestly, I haven't got a clue what is in it, actually in the pot at the minute. It's probably a bit of a mixture of Tammy's rubber black, a bit of their flat black, probably 2 or 3 different shades of brown with a mixture also of thinners, which has been mixed with the
Anyway, nice talking to you. Thanks
paints as well. So it's not using clean thinners.
How are you, chap? Good, thank you.
More dirty thinners. So
I've been
just gives you
with the
more
Foundry
versatile
nature
using
reserve in
it and
Leamington.
having better colours.
Yeah, gotcha. Right, now I spoke
Change
to
the
one of the
colour a bit.
ladies there about a couple of months ago and had an
So
open
I'm just
day.
adding a bit of flat
And I
black.
did ask, I did say to her to get in contact with yourself. But I know you had a lot of the original drawings and maps and what have you.
Yes.
Because they were trying to find out more information about the
Probably taking us
Foundry
3 or 4 hours to do.
junction and the lines and everything that were there.
Process
I
just
don't know if they ever
extra
got in
colours,
contact with
thinning them
you.
down,
Okay.
just give you a nice...
Okay. Because up there, there's still a lot of evidence of the old sidings that were at the side of
Nice
Prince
finished
Drive. Still 4, I think there's 4
it's just changed a
roads
bit
still
of
there,
colour there.
with buffers. that are all overgrown. And there's still side of the track. Where the triangle is.
And what sort of advice would you give to anyone starting out weathering and?
Plenty of practice, plenty of reference. Don't go out and buy something really expensive as a model to do your first weathering. Always try something which is relatively second-hand and cheap. When it comes to airbrushes, go for a decent airbrush, for a decent name, either Waters or Dodgy. Waters are my preference. The amount of times I have people come to me and say that they brought the equipment and then it's been stored in the cupboard. It's a lot of money to spend for it to be sat in the cupboard, so spend the money wisely and just do a lot of practice and a lot of reference material, photographs. Just look at what you're trying to achieve. At the end of the day, if you achieve something you're happy with, you've achieved the goal. It's all about enjoying the hobby at the end of the day and learning new skills. And that's why guys like myself are here at these shows to show you that it can be done. Using different techniques to achieve what you want. What I'm doing at the minute is I'm just putting some what we're going to call pre-shading on the roof. What that is dark in certain areas, so when I go back over with a different colour, you'll still be able to see that this original colour that I put on, because the next colour will be a lot thinner. More thinner, so it'll be more translucent.
Okay.
So it just gives you the effect of the grind that's been sitting in the nooks and crannies. No, presto. So it's going to take me a few hours to do this.
Okay.
So if you want to come back in a few hours, I'll
have another update on what's going on. So thanks for this. Looking good so far.
Thank you.
And we'll come back and have a chat with you in a bit.
Cheers, mate.